I never realized it until now. I love this garb. The Monster Hunter Rise garb. I never really paid attention to it, but I do like it.
Yeah, the Kimura.
Very, very good.
It's like very different from a lot of like the basic like leather armor that you start with in most Monster Hunter games.
Excellent. And you're the one who found this egg?
Yep, that's right. I can tell a good egg just by the smell.
I see. Just as Kana said, you are an odd feline. And you clearly know quality when you see it. It's a very fine egg, I'd say. You're going to hatch a great little monster from it.
I wonder what kind of monster it'll be. I can't wait to find out. Go on, stand in front of it.
What's he doing?
It's the ceremonial dance of our people. We perform it to bring luck to a ship's voyage, or to pray that a strong and healthy monster will hatch from an egg.
Whoa! Awesome moves!
Ready? Now hold up your kinship stone. It will link your heart with your monster and help it hatch. Believe in yourself. You can do this.
What we got, Chad? What we got? Oh, it's a Kulu. Love it. I am going to be so bad at naming them. Probably not even going to bother. We'll be at the naming screen for too long.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Raptor, we were playing Ark this weekend, and Nova tamed his first dinosaur in Ark, and we told him that he was going to have to name the Triceratops, and he couldn't think of a name, so we just named it Raptor.
Nicely done. It's already accepted you as its rider. I'm so proud. If only your grandfather were here to see this.
Huh? What you doing, Ronmar? You want to stay with the rookie? Seriously? And after everything I've done for you?
Ronmar's just being honest with his feelings. Perhaps if you were gentler with him, maybe. Hmm?
Oh, is that so, Mr. Hero? I ought to watch her now that it's so...
Come now, Kana, there's no harm in it.
Alright, fine. After seeing how much you bonded, I can't exactly object. Just take good care of Ronmar, okay? You and your monsties gotta work together to help each other grow. Got it?
Nice going, buddy!
Yo, we got two monsties.
Yep. And then that is like also one of the most satisfying cutscenes in the game when Kana, all the Naviru abuse that happened.
So, what should I have you do next?
Hey. Pretty much, yeah.
Ah, what good timing. There's a new monster den on Rider Overlook. You'll go investigate for me, won't you?
Rider Overlook, huh? That sure takes me back. going there is a rite of passage for new riders. Your grandpa had me go there all by myself. I still hadn't gotten the hang of handling Ranmar. It was a real thrill ride, I can tell you that.
All riders have to strike out on their own someday. This is your chance to test yourself. No need to worry now. Don't you think, Kana?
Chief Gara is right. You may still be a rookie, but I trust you to take this on alone. Oh, and you're gonna need Ranmar to get up there. That little beastie just loves to climb up high.
I'll help too. Just say the word, buddy.
Okay, before you go, it's time for another lesson. The next essential for being a rider is combining. You can make lots of items to help in the field or during battle. Just select Combine from the camp menu and mix several items together to create something new.
I love item creation. Even better, I love when it's in the menu. Just like Star Ocean 2. Man, it's so good.
Here, take this combo recipe and try making a potion. It shouldn't be too hard to find the ingredients. You're gonna need to know about the quest board too. So meet me there when you're ready for your next lesson.
Oh, we're gonna get some side quests then.
Yep.
Looking over the overlook, after getting a monster of your own, you head into the forest as a fresh-faced hunter where you meet Navoru, legendary feline hero who once saved the world, or so he claims. Becoming partners, you two head out to investigate Rider Overlook together. Stables to manage your monsters and eggs, hatch eggs, or change. How many party members can you have?
Technically you can have 6, but you're only gonna have access to 5 of them.
Okay, I'll ask more about that later then. Alright. So we got that combined, but we don't have the, I don't think we have the ingredients, right? Oh, no, we do. Might as well make a few. Never know when we're gonna need those.
Hey, how's it going?
Always managed to lose your way when you were small. Still getting yourself lost now, Ryudo? Well, if you do get lost, try checking the minimap. Shows your surroundings. You can also change the size of the map. Alright. Oh, you're like the, in Rise, you're like the cat that has all the stuff. Oh, okay, you're online. Connectivity and downloadable content. I don't think I have any of this, so I'm not gonna mess with it.
I don't even, like, all the DLC wasn't even through that chat anyway.
You made it. Congrats on becoming a full-fledged rider. Recognition of your achievements, you can now accept quests from the quest board. Neat, right? Once you accept the quest from the board, it'll appear in your subquest. Complete them for rewards and experience points. You can also take on subquests directly from the villagers. Ask around, see who needs your help. Will ask for your help. Completing subquest. Alright. Basically like every other JRPG with this kind of system. Good luck in Overlook Cave. Don't forget all the important riding wisdom I taught you. What we got here? Subquest. Delicious donuts. Now I want a donut. Another trial quest. These are challenge quests will reward you differently based on how many turns or how much time like time attack?
It's an arena quest basically. Remember when we did that one side quest in Rise where we were fighting in an arena instead of like in the wild?
Sure. Not really.
Okay, well these are like arena quests. So like you'll have to like kill X number of monsters with like turn limits, or you have to win X number of head-to-heads or use X number of kinship skills. There's like different like challenges to do.
Okay. We'll mess with that later. Is there a limit to how many quests I can accept?
You can accept all of them.
Perfect. I just did that now and I was like, I wonder what would happen if I accepted them all.
I every time I see a quest, I accept it because that way I can keep track of it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, sweet donuts are a treat. They put me in such a great mood that I'll show you my recipe and my ingredients. Can you bring some? Does it like show me where the people are? Or are they gonna be marked? Oh, they're marked! Nice.
Well, it marks where you're gonna find the ingredient. To turn in the quest, you're just gonna go back to the board.
Okay, that makes sense.
Unless it's one of the quests that you have to actually talk to a person to. So, like, see that exclamation point? That's, like, a quest where you have to talk.
Yeah. I have this theory that there's a connection between the fish not biting and the surge in Banahabra numbers. Insects creep me out, though. What happened?
Banabra.
Okay, Mr. Grammar. Insects creep me out, though. Would you mind thinning out that word, swarm, in South Comuna for me? I'm just not gonna pronounce stuff because then Wildcat will correct me.
That's great.
I mean, there's certain ones I'm not gonna correct you on, like Tigrex, Tigrex, like they're technically both correct. I just always say Tigrex.
Yeah. So you'll take care of them? They don't gross you out? Oh, thanks so much, Ryudo. Wait, you gave me another quest? I thought you were how to complete the quest. Hey, Ryudo, ever heard of dusk shrooms? I'm okay. They're mushrooms that only appear in the late evening and at night. See, I just don't feel very safe going out at night. Could you look for some dusk shrooms for me instead? Sure. I have enough quests, but I can get all this done. Seriously, yeah, you're so brave, Ryudo. I hope you can find me those mushrooms. Are these, like, in the field? Oh, hey, quest board. Npc Subquest. Are those the side quests you were telling me about before, Wildcat? I almost said Raptor.
Yeah, no, so it's like there's like some NPCs that you have to talk to, and it'll always pop up on the minimap, so you'll see one up right there. Yeah, so that's basically like you have to like go and talk to them directly to receive and turn in the quest, as opposed to just using the board.
Hello, Ryudo. Looks like you've become a rider now. Know what that means. It's forging time. Mahana Armory and Smithy. What do you need? I can forge or upgrade gear using materials you've collected.
Okay, so do we want to talk about weapons now?
That depends. I'm gonna read this first, and then we'll see if I need help. If you can't find the equipment you want to buy, try upgrading the stuff you're currently using for new armor. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Explain everything. I don't have to read.
Okay. So, great swords. The way that you use a great sword most of the time, great swords tend to cost a lot of kinship because the most effective way to use them is to spam the charge tackle followed immediately by the charge slash, which does a lot of damage. A lot of times, if you win a head-to-head with a charge slash, you'll do more damage than your monster. But of course, it costs a lot of kinship, so it's kind of hard to use early game. Whereas the sword and shield, it does have a guard ability, so it's pretty defensive. It gives you an extra defense boost just by having it equipped. And the skills that it has do a lot of elemental damage. So if you're looking to take advantage of a monster's elemental weakness, they do really, really well. So those are your two options for slashing. For blunt, the hammer, it does a lot of damage. It also has that sort of charge block like the greatsword, but the way that you charge it up is by winning head-to-head, but it does a massive amount of damage. And then the hunting horn it's a very support-based weapon, so you'll get a bunch of different melodies to, boost your attack or your defense or evade other attacks and things like that. So it's really good. It's just kind of situational depending on how much trouble you're having with a boss fight. And then finally you have the piercing ones. Bow does more damage and it's a lot easier to use. Because it's and it also has the charge. So it's basically like you'll do a charge and then like the next turn it will just unleash like a very powerful shot. And then you just have like different types of shots that will give like different status conditions and things like that. And then the gun lance is complicated weapon. So the skills for the gun lance they don't use kinship, they instead use ammunition. which the way that you get ammunition is you'll get 1 ammo at the end of every turn, or you'll get ammo from winning a head-to-head. And but the gun lance is incredibly defensive. It's definitely the best defensive weapon in the game. It has a protect skill, which allows you to draw in an attack and you take like no damage. So it is pretty good, but it's also pretty tough to use.
Okay, I think I got the general gist of that. As you were talking,
Yeah.
I just did myself. I just bought a bow just because I like bows.
Yeah, I mean bow's the easier one to use.
Because I couldn't craft anything, so I was just like, yeah, I'll buy something just to have a third weapon and all.
Yeah, I mean basically like what you should be doing is you should always have like a slashing, blunt, and piercing weapon. I was the type of person in my playthrough that I would also try to get one of each weapon type for every single element, so I could like min-max and like take advantage of elemental weaknesses. But you don't have to do that. Sometimes it's good to craft multiple hunting horns because the hunting horns have different notes, like different song sets. So those can be pretty good.
By the way, chat, I have not played a Monster Hunter game other than Rise. That's the only one I've played.
Yeah, we haven't gotten him too far in Rise, so we haven't started anything else. But this is a spin-off, so very different.
Mostly the reason I'm doing this playthrough, other than the fact that Wildcat wanted it so badly, is because, I don't know, I'm probably not going to bother with regular Monster Hunter because I feel like that's more of a game I like to play with multiplayer, just with some of my friends like Wildcat and Raptor. But this game is actually like an RPG of sorts, so I was like, I guess that can do well. But I am looking forward to it.
In terms of streaming, this is definitely a lot easier.
For sure. I don't think I'd enjoy playing a Monster Hunter game on my own, like a regular one like Rise or anything.
It depends. I've enjoyed playing a lot of Monster Hunter moments like solo. Like sometimes when I'm like fighting a new monster for the first time, I like to do it solo to like experience it myself and kind of like figure things out. But absolutely, when you're like grinding materials, you want to have friends for sure. And then some of like the really hard late game bosses, it's really nice to have friends.
Okay, I gotta start knocking out these quests. Is this like show me? Oh, these are on Hokolo Island, so do I just go to like Hokolo Island to get all these done?
Yes. So everything that you need to do can be done in this like open area.
Okay. Do I have to like get drops or something?
So basically for the items, like you're looking for Hokolo honey, for instance, you have to go to like the honey spawn points and look specifically for Hokolo honey. So it's kind of like a loot drop sort of thing.
Also, how do I mount? Because they just put me on the mount before. Oh, it was right here.
Y.
Yeah, there we go.
Y.
I didn't know where the monster was.
Yeah, if you hit Y, you'll whistle and he'll teleport next to you.
Oh, you're new. Never mind. You're not my enemy apparently.
What are you looking at? Like the big long neck things?
That green thing over there.
Oh, the Kelbies, the deer.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. The Kelbies will sometimes drop horns or stones or things. But other than that, they can't do anything. Go into one of these dens. Like just one of these random ones. Let's get you another monster.
Miss. I already have you, but I am just gonna kill you. So I think I forgot to put the other thing in my party. Classic me.
No, Kulu should automatically be in your party.
Is there
Like,
only
if you
2
go-
per battle? Or only 1 monster?
It depends. So sometimes you could be fighting up to 3 monsters at the same time.
Oh, you both took damage there. Yo, nice killer strike. Oh no, it's mad. It's gonna kill me. Okay,
Oh,
apparently
so-
this is something.
So when they get mad, their tendency can change.
Hope that doesn't caught my mic too much. No, why not? We can do a ride on this one weak enemy. I don't see why not.
I'm excited to see you actually react to the Velocidrome kinship now that you're by yourself. This is the good thing about being by yourself, is that you get to see like what the kinships actually look like. Instead of the double one. The double ones can ruin some of them.
Nice Raptor, caught a level 85 Alpha Chomp. It is really hard, chat. If I see your message, I will do my best because I got Wildcat here with me. Plus, this is a new game. I'm trying to get through the beginning, so doing my best to adjust. Oh, it's dead. That felt like the bulkiest Velocidrome.
Yeah, I like that when you fight a monster for the first time, you can't see the health bar. I think that was really nice.
That is neat. It's kind of like, hey, you haven't seen this monster before.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, Kulu's in your party. And then you get Velocidrome parts so that you can start making
Let's try putting
Velocidrome.
Kulu in first just to see what he's made of.
Yeah, no, and I also, the kinship for Kulu is pretty funny. So I want to see you react to that.
Monster's out cold, trying to wake it up, needs to beauty sleep. I don't know what I just did.
So go to the nest and pick up an egg and then stop until I can see it so I know what egg it is.
What we got here? Is this the egg I want? I don't know. I don't know what they are.
I can't see it yet. I'll tell. I know what the eggs are, and I'll just tell you to take it.
How delayed is stream for you?
I just saw the egg now.
Oh wow, that is ridiculous.
Grab another egg.
Is this gonna be like different monsters I get?
Yeah. So the pattern depends. Each monster has its own egg pattern. So that's a Velocidrome egg. So you already have it.
I just want a new one. I don't care what I get.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like grab another egg because you'll get something different.
All right, what is this green and gray one?
Take that one. That one is new. And
I don't care what it is. I just want a new one.
No, well, also, there is, like, a Pokedex. So, like, you want to try and hatch all the monsters. Which
Oh,
there
well, yeah,
aren't a
but I
ton.
mean, like, I could probably only get one right now, right?
Yeah, you can only get one egg per den. But you want that egg. So now you're just going to leave the den. You can't pick up anything else while you're holding that egg. So you're just going to leave. You can't ride while you're holding an egg.
Yeah,
so
I
you just
got
gotta
that.
run.
Just leave the den. Chat, you're lucky I don't know the monster names, because I'm gonna let chat be like, if they're like, hey, that's what this monster is, I'll let them, because I don't even know the monster names.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen an Aptonoth, though.
Yeah, you've killed one. So you saw like how it showed the tagline, and it said it was an herbivore egg, which is like the monster genus, and then at the front it said humble. So the first word determines what element the monster's gonna be. So you have humble for like non-elemental, which is like a normal type. And then you have burning for fire, soggy for water, freezing for ice, pulsing for thunder, and then gnarly for dragon. So.
By the way, we're in another den. Does every single den have an egg?
Yes, every single den has one nest.
Perfect. Let's do that.
If you press B while you're riding Kulu, he'll tell you where the nest is. That's his, like, HM.
Oh, I want to fight you. Are you new? Yeah, you're new. Dude, I've done so good at making this character sound like Ryu, though. It does kind of sound like him. A Conchu? Okay. I guess we're guessing.
Into all fights.
What happened?
We're starting to get into all the different bugs.
Yeah, let's try switching to the bow. Yo, that looks sick.
Oh, how they, like, he opens up the bow? Yeah, that's like a really cool animation.
Yeah, the bow in general just looks really cool.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, does
love
that
the
mean
monster.
like that means like Pierce doesn't work? Is that like an affinity system, Wildcat?
Yeah, so if it's got the line through it, it means that it's not very effective.
Duly noted.
And like, if it just like really pops, then it is that's the type that you want to be using. So
Well,
with
hammer should be
something-
neutral.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So basically, it's like it's got a hard shell, like a rock. You already knew that the rock was weak to hammer.
Well, I guess hammer's effective. Nice. Oh, I lost. Dang it.
But he tied.
Dude, this reminds me of, have you ever played, Dinosaur King on the DS?
I did not play the game, but I watched the anime.
Yeah, that one, yeah. I played that when I was younger. That was like straight up rock, paper, scissors. That's what this reminds me of a bit. Obviously, this is deeper, though.
Yeah, no, because it's like, you know, that doesn't like go into like the elemental stuff, which you don't really have experience with because everything that you've seen so far is a normal type. But yeah, so like there's all the elemental stuff, and then there's like using all the same items like you would in mainline, and double attacks and different skills. I like the amount of depth that it has.
I agree. Seems really neat. I got an E. Dang it. I also do love body parts. A lot of the first two Grandia games, Grandia in general, but Grandia 1 and 2 specifically, have a lot of bosses where it's not like, you know, they knock down or anything, but they got body parts implemented into bosses. Also, SMT5, I think there was a boss like that. I just like bosses like that.
Does that with quite a few of the bosses.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you're an Aptonoth, I think.
Yeah, you need raw meat, don't you?
I believe so, yeah. To be real with you, I just accepted all the quests. I'm not sure which ones need.
I think there's one at the beginning that's raw meat, so you can get that from Aptonoth. It's actually like
perfect.
in the first game when they have you do like the introductory battle fight against an Aptonoth. The your mentor in the first game, he like kind of has like this Aptonoth bloodlust based on like his lines, where he's just like, oh, there's this peaceful, helpless Aptonoth, like go over there with like a big sword and sick of Velociraptor. And it's just
How
like,
do you know
my
about that game, Nova? You're the first person I know that knows about it. It isn't very well known. Yeah.
I knew that there was a DS game, but like, I never bought it.
I think I don't even remember. I got it when I was younger. I don't remember if I got it as a gift or something.
I liked Fossil Fighter.
Oh, I've never
Fighter.
played Fossil Fighters. I've heard about it though.
Yeah, I only played it emulated though, so I would love to find a physical copy, but that's just gonna be wicked hard.
Yeah, Fossil Fighters sounds like something you would have played based on, you know, doesn't it have like dinosaurs in it?
Yep. It's basically Spectrobes with dinosaurs and like a different combat system. That's how I would describe it.
These mushrooms. Unique mushroom, nice. I think I did get some
I-
raw meat.
Raptor, I haven't played the second Fossil Fighters, like Fossil Fighters Champions, but I have heard that that's the best one of them.